What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that's available to the retail trader today. We've got one simple goal, and that's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. Results matter. Your success matters. Your P&L matters. We are not just empty words and broken promises here, folks. If you are new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We go live totally free right here. Myself, other pro traders from True Trading Group, as well as some special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons, education. They're going to help you become better traders and investors immediately. Tonight, I've got a really big live stream in store for you guys here tonight. We got a handful of special guests and panel. I got a whole panel of guests that's going to be joining us here tonight, talking about a very specific topic, and that is trading while you guys are working full-time jobs. Why should you listen to anything that we talk about on these live streams, though? Gang, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Began my career working at a fund in New York City. That's where I learned how to trade the proper way by true professionals. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crashed. But that's also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, aside from that, since 2016, my team and I at TTG have helped thousands of traders from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve peace of mind by reaching financial freedom, by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At True Trading Group, you have to understand, we're going to teach you how to fish. We're going to teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not gambling. It is a skill. Just like every other skill, it needs to be learned properly, especially since this skill can help you guys reach financial goals you never thought originally were possible. Guys, we are going to be kicking off this live stream with a panel of special guests. Okay, usually I do the little 20-minute Q&A session, not tonight. Tonight, we're starting this live stream off by welcoming some of the TTG fam. Yes, I'm bringing on a handful of TTG members to the streams to talk about working a full-time job while still trading. Okay, the hurdles, the successes, the failures, the struggles, and the achievements. We're going to break it all down for you guys here today to talk to some TTG members about it. Then I will discuss with you, for those interested, how to become part of the TTG family. We've got some discounts and incentives in honor of Adam's birthday that you guys are definitely going to want to hear about, because that price is going up. So you guys want to make sure that you take advantage of the discounts that we have in store here today. And then I'll be talking about the stock market's action, what to expect the rest of the week, what happened today, was today significant, what other catalysts do we have to be mindful of. You had some chaos going on between DWAC and Rumble, and Peter Thiel's leaving Facebook at Facebook's board to get more involved with Rumble and DWAC SPAC. We had a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff here today on this live stream, and what potential that could mean for CFVI and DWAC, which are the stocks and the SPACs that these companies or apps and platforms are going to be merging into. Okay, so we have a lot to go over. Right. And then at the end of all of this discussion, I will show you the actual TTG platform. This platform, I use very specifically the word platform, because it was designed to level the playing field for the retail trader, folks. And you are not only going to be getting a professional level of education like I got when I worked at the fund, but we also give you access to tools and resources that professional traders use. And that is how you will be able to make better informed decisions. And that is how we empower and level the playing field for the retail trader. Right. So we got a lot to go over. Let's not waste any more time. Folks, without any further ado, I'd like to actually bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. For those that don't know him, everybody give a big TTG AO to Adam.
Oh my God, just 1 second, guys. I got to do this live stream. What's up?
Adam's partying hard without us. Look at him, living in Miami. He's partying without us. You son of a! I'm up here. It's snowing. Well, it's not snowing now, but it snowed today for me.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yeah, bastard. Oh, nothing, man. I'm just freezing my ass off. That's all.
I'm just hanging out with my friends, Jonah and Leo.
No, tell them I said what's up. We go way back.
I will. They definitely did not ask about you.
Ask him how Steve's doing.
Steve. Wow. Get out, Minnow. Get out of the room.
Minna, you're not old enough to drink
You're in
and be
trouble.
on yachts.
Yeah. Shut the door.
There's no door. You're gonna tell her to jump off?
I made her walk the plank.
Oh, you see, he's ruthless, folks. He's ruthless. All right, man. What's going on? We got a big live stream in store for everybody tonight. I'm excited about this. Talk to me.
Yeah, this is going to be great, actually. So the biggest question, or the biggest thing that we get asked all the time is it possible to trade with a full-time job? Most people, I mean, Mike, before we get into that, would you agree that the stock market is probably one of the greatest ways to bridge the gap between somebody that, you know, has a 9-to-5 or 9-to-7 job that basically, you know, they're kind of locked in, you know, like, so for example, my father-in-law worked for the city for like 35 years, right? Mm-hmm. But he also went ahead and made some really smart investments and traded when he could and things like that. And he did okay for himself. Mm-hmm. That was more than he was ever going to be able to do just working for the city, mm-hmm. right? So, I mean, do you feel that the stock market is kind of a way to kind of be a little bit more of a great equalizer between, you know, people that maybe work a 9-to-5 that are kind of pigeonholed at their job for the moment and anyone else?
Yeah, absolutely. 110%. You know, it is, you know, I tell people all the time that the stock market is the greatest wealth building opportunity of anyone, for all, you know, all skill levels and all income levels and all backgrounds. And, you know, no matter where you're starting from, you can increase your wealth and your position and the situation that you're in financially and that your family will be in. You can increase that and you can better that no matter where you're starting from through the market. And if you guys are working, you know, like countless hours and you guys are working full-time jobs, you will not have the time to go and open up a retail shop and sell widgets from the corner store. You're not going to be able to do that while still working your full-time job. You're not going to be able to run an entire business and do all of that. But this is the great equalizer. This is a way for you to actually, you know, increase income and to increase wealth, whether it's from an active trading perspective or if it's from a long-term investing standpoint. But this is how you could actually start to earn more than what you actually make at your job, because there really is no limit to the upside. I always use the example about my sister being the English teacher. She'll never make $250,000 a year. Doesn't matter what she does. Doesn't matter how many degrees she gets. As a high school English teacher, she's never going to make $250,000 a year. But you know where she could make $250,000 a year if she got good enough at it? Stock market. You know, there's no limit to your upside potential. And that's where I just absolutely love the markets. It really is, you know, just you against yourself. I love it.
All right. Excellent. So obviously, all right. So obviously, you know, that's one thing to hear it from you. And yes, we know that is possible, but we also know that it's not easy and it's not without its, you know, its trials and stuff like that. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring on some True Trading Group members. Okay. And let's bring them all on. So first I'd like to welcome Scotty TTG. What's going on, bud?
What's up, TTG? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Scotty?
Next we're going to bring on Rally Driver.
Heyo.
Yes. What's up, man?
How are you guys doing?
Chris T.
Hey guys.
How's it going? And
what's
then we're
up, Chris?
Chuck.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Chuck?
Beat Army.
Yeah, that's right.
And last but certainly not least, Justin.
Heyo.
What's up, Justin? We're just the Brady Bunch today. Look, I love this.
See if we can. Oh, okay, that's better. Mike, where are you? Did I X you out of here?
You kicked me out.
Excellent. Oh, let's we can move this over here. Move you up here. Is that not going to work?
What was that game show? Celebrity Squares or something like that? I feel like that's.
Oh, here we go. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
That'll do.
This works.
All right. So, please don't do that. please don't do that. Or will this work too? You want to leave it like that? That works.
Okay. I thought the other way actually looked. All kidding aside, I think this looks pretty good. Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here, let's go to the side so that I can put stuff on the bottom.
Okay.
So people that are just joining us, they can have an idea of what it is that we are discussing. And then I don't know who it is, but one of you has some like weird feedback coming through as well. Or maybe it's not that bad. Oh, yep. Now it's gone. All right. Excellent. Moving on. First of all, I want to say big thank you to you guys for being here. All right. First thing I want to start off by saying is that nobody on here has been paid to come on here. Nobody on here was, prepped on what to say. And nobody on here, essentially is like a relative of mine or has any stake in True Trading Group one way or another. These people are real True Trading Group members. When you see the number ones typed in chat, these are essentially the bots that are doing it. So, first thing I want to start off with is let's get a little bit of background, right? So we'll start with, let's go ahead and start with Justin. Justin, tell us what you do for a living, man, and roughly how many hours a week do you work?
Yeah, so I do business development and recruiting for a staffing firm in the Bay Area, California. I'm lucky enough I get to work at home, but I also have a 3-month-old, a 5-year-old, and a 9-year-old. And so double duty right now. My 3-month-old is back looking for TTG triangles in his crib right now.
Yes, I love it. Yes.
And I work full time, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But in the staffing world, a lot of times, it's a tight market, so you are putting in hours beyond that, and it is sales driven. So you get fills, you get commission bonus, so you end up working more than 40 hours a lot. And then my 5-year-old is pretty severe special needs. So with the COVID backdrop and him being high risk, it's kind of made an extra layer of, just chaos to all this. So here I am, though.
Awesome. All right. Yep. So I already saw a comment, and I knew this was going to be an issue earlier about how it's all men on tonight. So just for the record, ladies, this was an open invite to everyone, and these were the gentlemen that responded to it. There were several women that did respond that they would do it some other time, but could not do it tonight. So that's it. Dude stew this evening. All right. But we have women moderators inside of chat, and a lot of women that are really, really successful and great traders. And Diane Fig is our new apprentice as well. So Jessica says, don't worry, I am proof women do this too.
Yes, Jessica, yes.
All right. All right. Next up, let's go with, what do we got? Let's go with Chuck. Chuck, tell us a little bit about, tell us a little bit about what you do for a living and how many hours per week do you work?
I crank in the main job 40 hours, kind of that 7 to 4 shift, software consultant. And so I'm at these 2 screens for the day job and this new screen for this new side hustle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Had to get a new stand for the monitors, spread the love.
Yes.
Nice. All right. And then Rally Driver, what do you do for a living? How many hours per week do you work?
So I have 2 jobs. I work as a wedding photojournalist, and I work also as a server, full-time server. So you can imagine as a server, I work, doubles sometimes, and then during the weekend.
I was actually really hoping, because I didn't actually look at what you guys did for a living, right? But I was really hoping that one of you would be in the service industry, because I feel like the service industry, someone that works in a hospital, that is, I feel like that's going to be your, people that work construction as well is going to be your toughest to kind of, be present,
It is, especially now with the COVID, because we got hit so bad here in Canada. Everything was shut down for so long, like almost a year in the last 2 years. So it was tough, but trading is giving extra income, so it's pretty
Nice.
good.
And we have Michaela just said, I'm a server and a mama of two little ones and trade with TTG 5 days a week and love it. All right.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have Chris.
Hey, I work in IT, systems, desktop engineer. I do a lot of the automation. So a lot of things I do is like when you have a new laptop that gets built, I create the automation that's the OS going onto the laptop and the software that's going onto the laptop.
Excellent. Scott?
Yeah, hey. So I'm in the service industry also. I work at a golf course. I am working 50 to 65 hours a week. I'm literally there 6 to 7 days a week from March 1 through mid-December, I'd say. I'm in Chicago. So whenever winter starts, I finally get a month or two off.
All right, so next time I'm in Chicago, you're the guy to call.
Yes. No, I got you guys. Yeah,
Get
I know
my
you guys
tea time booked.
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome.
All right. And then a quick question. Out of all of you, how many of you actually have to go to an office every day or have to go somewhere? I know Scott does. And Rally Driver, you do because you're in the service industry.
Yeah.
Chuck, I would assume, or Chuck, do you need to go anywhere?
No, this is it.
Okay, so you're working from home. We got two
Yep.
that have to go somewhere physically. Justin, are you in an office during the day?
No, I'm at home unless some
All right,
random
so
meetings I got to go out.
So we have 2 work from home, 2 remote, and then Chris, what about you?
Now I get to stay from home, but some of the lower level guys do have to actually go to the office.
Okay, so we have 2 to 3 ratio here. So we have 2 people that are working remote. One of them has 2 jobs. One of them has 1 job. So we have the service industry represented. We have, and then IT, and then Scott, what would you call your industry? The leisure, sports. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sports and leisure.
Okay, so, alrighty, all right. So let's get into it. So, what I want to say is that I know that the biggest. So we did a survey earlier today, right? We did a survey earlier today, and we ran it on YouTube, and we had close to 1,000 people that answered it, right? And it's, what's the biggest struggle you have trading with a full-time job? There were 4 different answers, right? One of them was lack of time, access to proper information, knowing how to act on a trade, and then not confident in your trade, right? Surprise, surprise, lack of time is the biggest result, right? 44% of people said that lack of time was their biggest struggle. That is followed by knowing how to act on a trade, which was 23%. Confident in my trades was 22%. And then access to proper information was 11%. So what the one thing we did speak about earlier was that the struggles that people have, whether you're in the service industry, the IT industry, or the sports and leisure industry, or whatever it is that you do for a living, one of the main struggles that you're going to have, that all the struggles are going to be somewhat similar. It's going to be a lack of time. It's going to be trying to divide your focus. It's going to be, how do you continue to stay on top of what you need to stay on top of, paying attention to a trade, knowing, it's going to be all of those things. So real briefly, what I'd like to do is I want you guys to tell me, and I don't want to harp on it because I think that everyone's going to have very similar stuff. But let's start with Rally Driver. I want you to tell me don't tell me how you overcome it yet. Just tell me some of your biggest issues trading with a full-time job.
Well, I mean, listen, time was, especially at the beginning, time was, that was the biggest issue. I didn't have time, to stay in front of the computer. So, because it's basically, if my shift starts at 11 o'clock, market opens at 9:30. So by that time I have to be out of the door. So, but there were especially, TTG gave me a couple of things which other groups, I don't think they have it. You have the app, which even if I'm on the subway.
Save that part of it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No. So what I want to do is I want to get just simply go over the big struggle. So for you, it was time, not being able to pay attention as on your way out of the door, so forth. Okay.
Exactly.
Chuck, biggest issues.
Biggest issue, probably feeling like you're kind of left behind if you hear an alert or something post and you're over here focused in a Zoom. So sometimes I'll have a Zoom call in this ear and the chat room in this ear, trying to say, who am I talking to, right? Hoping I got this one on mute when I'm not talking to that one. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much my struggle, kind of feeling the attention, where to focus the attention.
Excellent. All right. And Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, similar to Chuck, that inconsistency of time of not knowing when you're going to have to jump into something else. And then you do kind of exacerbates that FOMO if you feel like you missed something or you were watching like all day for an alert and then you just missed it. And now you're like, oh, but I want to get in. So just not knowing exactly how that day is going to be structured from day to day and where you're going to have to go with it.
Chris?
For me, some of it's just, properly being able to evaluate a chart. And then once you're in a trade, you get called into a meeting or get called into a project or something, and all of a sudden the trade just reverses and you go from green to red.
Okay. And then last but certainly not least, Scott?
Yeah, obviously time is a huge issue. But I find one of my biggest problems is the ability to focus on trading. I run a caddy program at a very busy golf course. So I've got 200 kids working for me and 200 members, 250 members. So I'm slammed all day long. I'm there from 7 o'clock to, 4 or 5 in the afternoon, whatever it is. But I'm certainly there all day that the markets are open. So it's tough for me to find the time to sit in front of a screen, which I have no time to do that really, but on a slow day, obviously I can, but the ability to focus on, I'm like trained to hear those alerts, the cash register sound. As soon as I hear that, I run to the computer, see what's up, see what Mike's getting us into. And, so, and it's tough for me to be able to enter that trade with confidence that I can do what's necessary to get out or to watch it until the first profit target. And, so focus is a huge issue.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. I think I got everyone. All right. So the big things were feel like you're left behind on, and tell me if I got this correct, right? Feel like you're left behind on an alert. It's hard where to focus your attention, right? And then distracted, you don't know whether or not to focus on trading or something else or what to focus on exactly, or even having, if you get, like Chris said, you get into a trade, but then something happens at work and you can't get out of it because you're busy, and then you look at it and the trade has reversed on you, right? So these are very real issues, and I believe that these issues are going to be common across the board, whether no matter what your profession is, right? People are going to struggle with time. They're going to struggle with feeling left behind on alerts. They're going to feel that they don't know exactly where to focus. They're going to feel distracted. These are all the things that people are going to feel with a full-time job, right? So now I'm going to ask you guys a very simple question, okay? And we'll start with Rally Driver. Knowing this, and just real simple, I'll get into all the other stuff in a second. Knowing this, why do you even try?
Well, I mean, the whole TTG family gives me the confidence, right? And I've been down. I'm down sometimes, even these days, and I went through the courses, and it just pushes me because I know it's possible. I know.
Right.
I know
Right.
there is,
I get that, but why do you try? What are you looking to get out of this? Do you not want to work in the service industry anymore? Do you
Exactly.
believe that there is do you believe that this is possible for anyone to do? Like, why do you even try? Because you have all these hurdles in front of you.
I mean, I see so many good examples in the group, right? In the chat and, in the TTG family. So I just push myself to be there because it's not impossible every single day, it's not impossible. Like, that's why I watch the live streams during the night as well. It gives me the confidence that it's possible. You have Jason in the morning, he always, gives you the confidence to be there, to push yourself, take it easy, take it small, take small risks, you have to know your risks. So, gives you the confidence.
I love it.
Understood. All right, Scott, why do you, Scott, you sound like you have, I don't even know how you have the time to be on here right now. I have 23 people that work for us at True Trading Group, and I feel chronically overwhelmed. So I don't even know how you're doing it with
I hear you.
How
Luckily,
do you, yeah.
over the winter, so finally come Christmas time, I get off until March 1st or whatever it is. So I wait for this 3-month period. Now I just joined TTG last February, so it's been almost a year to the day. So, I went through those 9 months, which, I'm doing my best at work, trying to get into it, trying to watch. And I've been waiting until this 3-month period or 2.5 months or whatever it is. But I do it because I like my job. I like what I do. I like it a lot, but I know there's more to be. I'd like to be the one playing golf, I'd like to be the one at some point, I'd like to transfer out of working for someone else, getting a paycheck and taking care of myself. I have a brother, my youngest brother. He trades. He's an active trader, just like Mike, and he does very well. And I see that, so I know it's possible. So I wanted to learn, and he actually is the one who turned me on to you guys. And when he did that, I looked it up. I watched a couple streams, and that was it, man. I know it was possible. So, eventually I want to get onto my own thing.
Awesome.
So,
excellent.
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
I'm a pretty low frill guy, but like any parent trying to provide for your kids, family, my parents created, a good life for me. My dad was a school teacher. So Mike, when you talk about your sister, I think he was a teacher and coach. Yep. So, we were fortunate to live where we do and grow up how we did, but at the same time, I don't want it to end with me. I want that to be something that keeps going for my kids. And then with my, the health needs of my middle child, a lot isn't covered by insurance. And there's a lot, again, with COVID, just being safe and being able to find extra ways to create income that aren't going out. And my background was actually food and beverage, hospitality. So all of my fallback was to go back to that. But now that COVID happened, it's just been a little bit different. So that's my motivator and sticking with it.
It's beautiful, man.
First off, I don't know how y'all stay focused with this chat on this side here. That is crazy. Good
tough.
land.
It's tough.
It's like, block it out, man. Okay. See, what was the question, right? Yeah. So for me, I'm self-employed, and my hourly rate is just capped. So there's one customer. Unless I go get more customers, which working 40 hours is difficult to do, you are kind of required, if you want to grow, is get side hustle, man. I've been flipping PlayStations and sneakers for a minute now, right? But this just seems.
Are you on stock exchange?
I do have a pair of Yeezys out there now, so if you need me, hit me up. Yeah, got some dunks on eBay if you need that as well. It is what it is. I'm out of PlayStations though. I'm out of PlayStations.
We're out of laptops. Don't worry about it.
There you go, right? It's tough out here in these PlayStation streets, man. But yeah, I just trying to help out, right? We're, like I said, we're newly empty nesters, kids off to college now, and so yeah, just trying to help make the future of us better.
That's awesome, man. And who do we forget? Last but not least, Chris.
Yeah, so I have two goals. My short-term goal, I want to be able to stop renting and start owning. And long-term goal, I don't think I have enough to be able to retire or manage my retirement. So I want to be able to supplement my retirement.
Awesome.
All right.
These are great reasons, gentlemen. Excellent reasons.
All right. So what I'd like to do, all right, because okay, so now let's just recap quickly what we've just done. So far, what we've just done is we've talked about what these people do for a living, how many hours a week they work. We established whether or not they go into an office or they stay at home. We got a little bit of background on who they are, and we've identified some of the common issues that they all face from trading with a full-time job. And I've now identified the why with all of these obstacles that we've talked about in front of it, why it is that they want to continue forward to do this, and whether or not they believe it's possible, which obviously they do because they're sitting on here with a live stream continuing to move forward, right? So the next question is going to be this, right? Somebody goes to SUGE playing captain. I'm the captain now. You know, he's up on the boat. All right. So what I want to go over now is I want to kind of, I want to take this kind of like, let's see how we want to do this. Real quick. Chuck, you had said that you felt left behind on alerts, right? Was that you that said that?
Yep.
Okay. What are some of the ways that you have been able to combat that,
Right.
as you progress?
I just learned probably within the past 2 days that there's a mobile app, and I get the notifications on my watch. That is very, very handy. I didn't know that worked as well as it did, and that's helped a lot. Yeah, that's something new and very, very cool that I can utilize going forward now. Like
How long have you been a member?
A month or so. Focused.
Okay.
Focused
All right.
member?
Thank God. I thought you were going to tell me like 6 months, and I was going to be
No.
like,
No. Very, very
yeah, no. So our mobile app is pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
it works well.
Real-time push notifications.
Yep.
So it's way faster than text message.
Agreed.
And you could be on the app. You can listen via Bluetooth. It's pretty great. We're constantly making improvements to it. It is a big help.
But it's intentionality, right? I have to be intentional to, okay, am I in that trade, or am I focused on that trade, or am I even watching that setup perhaps as well? Even if I'm not in it, okay, what would I have done there? I need to start thinking about those things.
Okay. And then let's go to Scott. Oh, where did I lost it? Scott, you had mentioned, I mean, honestly, you have such everyone's job is demanding, but the way you describe your job, I'm anxious thinking about you trading during the day, right? And we ask people, do you trade for a living? If you do, type number one, say what you do. There's some people that say like pilot, doctor. I'm like, Jesus, really? Like you're trading while you're flying a plane or being a doctor? And it makes me anxious. But when you just described managing 200 kids, I got 2 kids here, and I don't even, it's a lot for me.
Yeah, it's tough for me, no doubt. 100%, it is tough.
What do you do to kind of overcome that?
I mean, what I find a place for my computer. So my computer is on all day long. Okay, so I'm listening. It's in the background, and I can't be at it all day. I can't even be at it for more than if I wait for a slowdown and I'll go check the computer, or whatever I can. So that's what I do. I sit, I listen as best as I can. It's always going throughout the day. I'm listening to whatever you guys are saying on the mic. I'm listening to Jason. I'm listening to Mike. And as soon as I hear that cash register thing, I'm telling you, I run to the screen to see what's going on, to see who's trading what. If I can get into it, I get into it. And then it's tough because from there, it's like I got to be out there helping a couple members or whatever I got to be doing. And they'll be asking me one question, and all I'm thinking in my head, like, what's Tesla doing right now? So it is a distraction. It's not easy. And So and I don't know if you want to get into what I should want to be doing now, or what I think I'm going to start doing from now on. But I'm going to start looking at swing trades more. I don't know that I can productively be an active trader all day long, which and it's not like I was losing money over the last season, the last 9 months. So I didn't make anything, but so I do my best. That's all I can do. I know it's possible, and that's the thing. If you want it, you got to make it happen. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. All right. No, I think that's awesome. And look, just because you are, and Mike, tell me if I'm completely off base here, but just because you're not actively trading during the day 5-6 times a day and you're swing trading for a couple of days does not mean you're not an active trader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think that,
even if you were, just going to be doing swing trading rather than day trading, and it sounds like Scott, this type of style that would be just right up your alley would just be one of those, hey, listen, I day trade when I can, but for all intents and purposes, I'm a swing trader. You can day trade those 2.5 months that you're off.
Exactly.
In the winter. And then if you have a slow day at the course, or maybe it's raining or something, or there's a lightning delay, or there's wind, whatever it is.
Exactly. Yep.
Then you can sit down and if you have an hour or so and you want to get a day trade in there, but your main focus is going to be, starting to scan for those swing trade setups, whether it's before you go to work or if it's after you get out of work and you're home and you're studying through charts, you're really looking for those swing trade setups.
Yeah, exactly. And most Mondays, I usually have Monday off. We're open 6 days a week, so I'm there the 6 days, and then Monday comes, and it's like such a relief. I can just chill out, get on the computer, and day trade on Monday. And sometimes we got an outing, I got to go to work, but for the most part, I usually have my Mondays free. So that's exactly right. I think I'm going to start focusing on the swing trades, a couple days, whatever, even if it's a month, I don't care. And then, really focus on the day trading on Mondays and whenever I can elsewise.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. And where is it? Justin, talk to me.
Yeah, definitely the mobile app for sure. If I don't have a screen on there, definitely have that open. I did get my younger brother to join. So now I have someone else who has eyes and ears on the screens also. So yeah, I got him on board. And then, for me, I think, managing expectations, and like Mike talks about it a lot, and Jason talks about it with, athletes and stuff. I mean, you wouldn't just come into this and have overnight success. It is a process, and it really is about getting better at this process and knowing that it's not going to be instant success. But can be, of course. I mean, people can obviously do well, but at the same time, just being realistic that it's about learning a skill. And again, you get hit a home run on the first pitch and strike out 50 other times. So I just try to really grind at that, getting better every day, and then having everything else follow that versus trying to chase just straight dollars with, just throw caution to the wind. So that's kind of how I try to go about it.
Well said.
All right. Rally driver, talk to me. Tell me how you overcome some of this stuff.
Well, the mornings with Jason helped me a lot, to create
explain what the mornings with Jason are for those that don't know.
So we have the Colada Club, right, at 7:30 every morning with Jason Simmons. And he goes over, the strong stocks in the morning. And that's where I create my game plan, because I don't have time to be in front of a computer. So I just put my, orders, my stop losses, and then my targets. And I use the mobile app just to get the confirmation, if someone jumps in the trade, just to be alert on them. So I try to combine, like in the morning and then during the day. And I also do follow Wolf, and he's more like an investor, and he holds the core, trades the core, which also helps a lot, when it comes to slower stocks, cannabis stocks, for example. So I try to learn from everywhere and then try to integrate my style. So it took me some time to find my style, because it's not easy. At the beginning, it was just follow Mike. Yeah, it didn't work, especially if you're not in the front. It's you have to realize there are so many mods in the group, and they give you so much information, really, really good information. So, you know, you have to understand it's a learning process. It's a learning process, but it's, you know, it's worth it.
Awesome. And Chris, last but not least, buddy, go ahead.
Yeah, so for me, you know, the biggest thing, like I said, was the reversals. So I started trying to look at realistic stop limits or sell limits when I know something's coming up. So I'll try to, if I know or I think I know I'm in a decent setup and I know something's coming up, I'll set what I think is a realistic sell limit, so I don't have to worry about paying attention to the chart as the day's going on. Uh, but at the same time, you do have to have an understanding of the stock to make sure that you know, your sell limit is realistic. So you can't expect a 30% gain on an option when the stock is only moving, you know, 10 cents at a time every hour. So you do have to have some sort of realistic expectation on what the gain is. So that's where I try to make sure that I'm doing what I can to make sure I'm not killing my account.
Okay, so I think that's all really good information, right? Also, Justin, who's that?
So this is my other full-time job.
Oh,
My little 3-month-old. So
Right.
yeah, he's been full boy in the TTG fam. And yeah, it definitely keeps it interesting. But he's a pretty good boy. He's pretty chill. He just likes hanging out.
dude, he's awesome. What are you talking
That's
about?
awesome.
He's
That's
totally
awesome,
hanging
yeah.
out.
He didn't like being in the crib away from all the action here. So
Nice.
You got to teach him hotkeys.
exactly, yeah. I know.
Right after hot potato, we'll get him in there.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do now is, Mike, you think you have a pretty good understanding of what it is that these gentlemen have spoken about here tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Mike to the center of the screen, and I want Mike to kind of address some of these things that you guys had spoken about and kind of give his feedback and suggestion, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. So Mike, floor is yours.
Yeah. I mean, listen, guys, first, you know, thank you for coming on here and kind of sharing, you know, your stories, your struggles, you know, and everything that you're going through, because it's something that, like Adam said before, like everybody that's watching this live, you know, regardless of what profession that they're in or what career that they have, probably suffer from something similar, you know, or probably exactly the same of some of the things you guys are going through. And the thing that I see the most out of, like, you know, guys know I do one-on-ones. I've done one-on-ones with some of you, and I do one-on-ones with our lifetime members, you know, every single day. And the thing that I get the most with people that work full-time jobs is really a struggle of finding a style and a strategy that's going to work for their day. Like what are they able to do? What are they not able to do? And it's very, very important when you're going to balance trading while working a full-time job. Probably one of the single most important things for you to do from the very, very beginning, before you even take one step towards trading, is understand that no matter what the hell happens today, you are not missing anything. You're not missing anything. I don't care if DWAC goes from $10 to 170. I don't care if the Dow drops 2,000 points. Always remember that you're not missing out on making money, because nobody ever thinks about it's always, oh, I can't believe I missed that. I could have made so much money. But no, everybody always assumes that they would have been on the right side of the trade. Everybody always assumes that they would have got in, they would not have gotten stopped out, they would have gotten on the right side of the trade. And no one ever looks at it like, oh, you know what? It's a good thing I didn't trade today, because I could have lost a lot of money if I wasn't really focused and I wasn't paying attention. So it's really, really important to always remember that, like, every single day you're going to have opportunities in the markets to make money. And because it's so important to help keep that FOMO under control when you see somebody else doing something or a trade going off. And if you're not focused on something, and setting the precedent right there of really coming to that understanding and accepting that it's going to be easier for you to not rush into trades that you're maybe not following. And that's probably one of the more important things from a day trade perspective is if you're in the middle of a Zoom call and all of a sudden the cash register goes off and you see that, like, I just got into XYZ, but you have never even looked at this chart before, right? It's like, that's something that is, you're not paying attention to it. It's completely off guard. It's like, you've got to just kind of let those trades go, knowing that, hey, there's going to be another trade, there's going to be another opportunity, and not feel like, oh man, I'm going to miss it. Because when you try to do too much, when you're trying to balance like work and you're trying to do trading at the same time, if you don't balance that focus and accept that, hey, you know what, I'll trade when I can, not when I want. And that's a quote and a line that I kind of give to a lot of people, like, trade when you can, not when you want, knowing that there will always be opportunities. Because if you try to do too much at the same time, one of them is going to fail. One of them is going to suffer. Either your work is going to suffer, and that's not good, or your trading is going to suffer, and that's not good. Finding a style and a strategy, like, one thing that I would recommend, honestly, for people that are working full-time jobs and are not really able to be in front of a computer screen, is set price alerts. Everybody should always have a hard physical stop loss. That's a must. If you guys are working full-time jobs, you have to have a hard physical stop loss in place, because you never know what could happen when you guys don't have your eyes on the screen. But set price alerts. So, like, let's say you buy a stock at $10, your stop loss is $9.40, making up numbers. If your first take profit's $11, set a price alert at like $10.75. So maybe if you're out on the golf course, your phone goes off, let you know that, oh shit, the stock just hit $10.75. Or maybe you're on a Zoom call, or you're in the middle of selling somebody and you're trying to get somebody staffed in a certain position, and a notification goes off that your price target is being met, and set that price alert in front of your target. Don't wait for it to get to your target, because you want to give yourself a lead time. So, like, if you're going to take profits at 11, don't set the price alert at 11. Because that price alert might go off at 11, and you might be on the 8th hole helping somebody out with something, or you might be in the middle of a Zoom call, or maybe the kid's crying, you're changing his diaper, right? You want to give yourself a little bit of a leeway to say, okay, the stock's at 10.75, the alert just went off. Now I know, let me try to wrap up whatever it is that I'm doing, and let me try to go and see if I can then go take a piece of profit, adjust the stop loss, set your next price alert. So this way, what we're doing is we're really removing you guys out of the execution part of trading. Trading's two-sided, analysis and execution. Most traders are a lot better at the analysis. Most traders struggle with the execution. So once you do your analysis and you decide to get into a trade, we're going to take you out of the equation. We're going to set the stop loss and a price alert. And you don't even have to look at that stock anymore until either you get stopped out, which, well, your stop loss is there, so be it. You go about your work day and you get stopped out and you don't know any different. Or your price alert goes off, and then when you do have a minute, you can log in, take a piece of profit, adjust the stop, set a new price alert, and go back to work. This way, you're not worried about every single up and down tick that a stock is making throughout the course of the day. You've got the app going where you can listen to me and Jason and Chris and Momin and Jay and JD and Jessica and Glennie and Wolf and everybody else that's going to be talking throughout the day, to just kind of always get a feel for what's going on. And that's going to be how you guys will kind of coast it through, and obviously make adjustments for your own things that you can and cannot do during the day. But, like, adopting a swing trading style is going to be something that's going to be really important. And like I said, day trade when you can, not necessarily when you want. And I know this is kind of just like some general thoughts that were going through my mind while you guys were all talking through everything. And obviously, we can hammer down like some more specifics for you guys as individuals. But generally speaking, those are just some things that I have found that has been helpful for traders that are balancing like working a full-time job. So, I think that, you guys coming on here was awesome and kind of sharing everything. And a lot of people are going through the same stuff. And I think it's important for people to see that this is possible, and you guys are doing it with your jobs and how demanding they are. And there's a lot of other people out there that you guys need to understand that you guys can do this as well. Are you going to be able to sit in front of a computer screen and be a micro scalper and get in and out within, 1 minute? No, but there's a hell of a lot of other ways of trading than getting in and out of stock within 1 or 2 minutes. You're just not going to be a scalper. You just have to find a style and strategy that works for you guys. So.
All right. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on. That was awesome. I'm sure everyone greatly, greatly, greatly appreciates your time. And even if they don't, screw them. We do. Thank you so much for your time, guys. You didn't have to do it. And I do think that even though it was kind of a quicker discussion, I do think that it definitely helps people relate, and some of the things and your outlooks on stuff definitely are going to go a long way to help others with a full-time job, especially just if for nothing else, let them know that it's possible, right? So, guys, thank you so much. You guys have an amazing evening, and
Thank you. You too.
in chat.
Thanks a lot,
you guys.
Thank
you.
Too. Go Navy.
All right.
That was awesome, man. There's a bunch of really nice guys.
Yeah.
And say we really do have. The best
Are you guys digging the new format the last couple nights? Sound off in chat. Let us know if this is something that that you guys have been enjoying the last couple nights.
I mean, no one's going to say they hated it.
Actually, oddly enough, I did a poll in chat and I said, "Hey, are you finding this live stream helpful?" 10%
said no.
Yeah,
those are just the assholes that give the thumbs down.
You can't curse on here because it's going to hurt our algorithm. So just chill.
Those are the buttholes.
Well, you've already done it. So
those are the butt munchers.
All right.
The
Tonight was better than last night, says Papa Grinch.
The nincompoops.
He just said hassles. Yeah, see? Joe's got it. All right, guys, coming up next, today's trading recap and how we are making money tomorrow in chat in True Trading Group. SUGE a nip slip and you can stay. Nope. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So, coming up next, today's trading recap and how we're making money tomorrow. But first, a word from our sponsors, True Trading Group. Mike, go ahead. Take it away.
Guys, I'd like to know who's on the live stream with us right now, though. Over 900 people that are watching us live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. I'd like to know how many of you are not members of True Trading Group, or maybe this is your first time on the live stream. Do me a favor and type the number 1. Type the number 1 if this is your first live, or maybe you're just not a member. We got Jet MTV, Jay Haro, JS Brenton, Take It As It Comes, Joseph Owens, Suzanne, Who's Your Daddy? I still love that username. Lost in the Woods, Craig Houston, EE in a Box, Keg Sanders, Mulchin, Dark Likes, Jay Preston, Hyper Gaming. Awesome, gang. Suzanne, yep, not yet, almost. Pam the Trader and Realtor, like that. Good, guys. Excellent. Well, listen, everyone that's typing the number 1 here in chat right now, let me just share with you guys. We've got some incentives and some discounts for you guys that are interested in maybe joining the TC fam. So let me real quick, I'll spend about 15 minutes or so, maybe even less, just telling you how you can join the TTG platform to become part of the fam. And then we're going to get into where I made my money today. That was in DWAC. I traded DWAC today. That's where I made my money. And then I'm going to go over with you kind of some updates with DWAC, and CFVI is another SPAC that's going a little crazy because of some rumblings about Rumble. Okay. And then you got Peter Thiel that's stepping down from Meta's board, which formerly known as Facebook, who Peter Thiel was actually the first outside investor for Facebook in 2004, I believe. And he's actually stepping down from Meta so he can get a little bit more involved in some other social platforms. So we have a lot to go over, and I'm going to cover with you guys the overall markets as well, because I still believe that we're going to get specific price action here in the next 1 to 2 weeks, and I'm going to explain to you guys how I plan on profiting from it. So all of you that are not members, you guys are going to just sit tight, listen to my quick little sales pitch, And the reason why you're going to listen to that sales pitch, folks, is because it's not a sales pitch. It's a real opportunity, and you guys all deserve to hear it out because it's Adam's birthday. All right. It's Adam's birthday in a couple of days, and we have actually decided to extend our 50% discount for just one more night. And we've got 17 brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10s for those next 17 people that join the TTG fam. So I want to make sure you guys are well aware of the discount incentives that we have in store for you guys here tonight. But I told you before quickly, I did tell you that results matter, and it's your results that matter, and your success matters, and your P&L matters at True Trading Group. And because of that, we have, because of how results matter, we've got a double your money back guarantee. That is True Trading Group, the home of the double your money back guarantee. But before we get into the details, let me explain to you quickly about what results are. Result could be defined as, in effect, a consequence or an outcome of something. And, an effect of joining True Trading Group, or a result rather of you joining True Trading Group and actually putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the quizzes, using the tools, attending the study groups and the webinars, you statistically have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader. And if you guys don't believe me, I understand it doesn't mean much coming from me, but I would like you guys to just watch this for a second while I actually ask members themselves, because you just saw a handful of TTG members come on here and share their stories and experiences with you. Now I'm going to ask some more TTG members to share their experiences. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, and I'm being very plain and simple, are you making money and becoming a better trader? If that answer is yes, I'd like for you now to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat. Anyone that's not a member, anyone that's considering becoming a member, I want you to do nothing more than to just count how many number 1s you see come flying through that side of the screen right now, because these number 1s are what results look like. This is what I mean by results matter. If these people can do it, so can you. They've got full-time jobs. They've got small accounts. They've got no experience. They have, lost money in the past in the stock market. They found True Trading Group probably the same way you did, and that's one of these live streams. If they can do it, so can you. This is what results look like. Just look at how many people are typing the number 1 in chat. Now, another example of a result would be, by you trying to figure this stuff out on your own, you actually have a 90% chance of failing at this. I don't tell you that because I think True Trading Group is the only way to be successful. I don't think it's the only way, but I think it's one of, if not the best options for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to be able to learn, trade, and profit. It is our goal to help people become consistently profitable, and we do so by giving them access to the same professional level of education that I received when I worked at a fund in New York, and we pair that with tools from premium Wall Street companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, and Trade Ideas. And we are a community that cares about one another's success, and we all have that same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. So like I said, in about 10 minutes or so, we're going to cover DWAC. We're going to cover the overall markets and how I plan on making money for the rest of the week. But before we do that, I want to tell you guys how you can join the platform, because the True Trading Group platform was designed to level the playing field for the retail trader. Now, that also means that there must be a continued effort from us to ensure that the platform remains within reach financially for those that want it. It shouldn't cost $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 to get access to this information and have access to these tools. It should not. Okay. And that is why we are extending our 50% off discount for Adam's birthday. Okay. The price of the membership is normally $2,212 for the year, but you can actually join right now here tonight for just $1,100. That's it for the entire year. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. Enter that coupon code, and you guys are going to get a 50% discount, brings it down to $1,100. The price you pay today is the price you pay for life. So next year, when you want to renew your membership, I'm confident you're going to want to, because we have a retention rate of our members in the mid-70s. Okay, in the mid-70s. That means that about 75% of our members either become lifetime members or decide to renew their TTG annual membership. Okay, so you will only pay $1,100 next year, even if the price of our membership is $2,500. You're locking yourself in at that price. Okay, and the next 17 people to use that coupon code not only get the 50% discount, but you're going to get a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10 totally free. It's our gift to you for joining the family. You just have to become TTG certified. That means you've gone through our courses and you've passed our quizzes. It's a badge of honor for members, folks. They take this seriously. You're going to get a certificate. You get a green check mark next to your username. It lets you know you've completed a professional level of curriculum, and you now have your opinion now carries more weight. All right. So upon becoming TTG certified, we will send you a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD10, totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions. That's your chance to talk to one of the professional traders at your training group, to ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you are struggling with and you're having a hard time with, so we can make sure we get you on the right path to success and we speed up that learning curve. All right. And then last but certainly not least, folks, the double your money back guarantee. True Trading Group is the home to the double your money back guarantee. I told you that your results matter, your success matters, and it's quantifiable by your P&L. Okay. Nobody else's success matters but yours. I stand behind this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. And to prove that to you, I am willing to give you back $2,200 if you fail with our program. Let me define what that means. If you join True Trading Group right now for $1,100 by using coupon code TTG121, if you commit to going through our courses, passing the quizzes, and attend one study group, if at the end of your 1-year membership, you have never made back that $1,100 membership fee, not even once, I will give you back not just your $1,100, I'm going to give you back double. You're going to get $2,200 back from True Trading Group. We will lose money if you fail. And I'm okay offering this to you because I am that confident in our ability to help you succeed as long as you're willing to just put in a couple hours a week. I don't need 40, 50 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week, commit to this, use the program, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group, and I'm going to guarantee that membership cost for you guys times 2. I can do this because our refund rate since 2017 is 1.73%. 1.73%. Now, I tell you that because not only to prove to you the refund is real, we've never denied anyone of the refund that's asked for it, that did those 3 things, never made back the membership fee. No one's ever been denied it. 1.73%. Okay. So let me tell you real quick what actually comes included with your membership. And then in about 3 to 5 minutes now, we'll be talking about DWAC, and we're going to talk about the overall markets and how I plan on making money for the rest of the week, because the membership is an all-inclusive membership. Okay. You do not have to, there's no upsells for courses and tools. It is all included. You're going to get access to our entire curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version, what I learned when I worked at the fund. You're going to get a trading performance journal to track your trades and give you statistics so we can figure out what you're doing wrong. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts. Quote Media's full book level 2. The Trading Views premium charting software. ETNA's simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you guys can practice before you risk your hard-earned cash. A Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard scanner to make sure you always focus on the best stocks during the day. Of course, our chat room with all of our alerts from a group of professional traders that collectively sports about an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent. You guys can go check out our trading history on our website. It has every buy and sell that our moderators make. You can come to these live workshops and webinars we do every week. We've got unusual options activity data. We have dark pool data. We have a social sentiment scanner. We've got analyst ratings and insider buying and selling. You name it, folks. We have all of it. It is all included for your $1,100. We have over $4,000 of tools on your platform for just $1,100. If you went on your own and you paid for the Benzinga news feed and the Trade Ideas scanner and the social sentiment scanner and dark pool data and all these things, you're going to spend at least $4,100. At least. You get all of that free, included with your membership. Now, that doesn't even put a value on all the course material, which is what I learned that I worked at the fund. The study groups, the webinars, the workshops, the video library, the one-on-one mentor sessions, the live trading chat room, the moderators, the trade alerts. Then you got to put a value on all that. You can get all of that right now for $1,100 for the entire year, and you're never going to be asked for another dollar. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. Now, to be fair, we do have other things that you can buy with True Trading Group, but they're not necessary to become successful. Okay, there are other things that you can buy, like a lifetime membership. We've got a sniper trading robot add-on, but the courses, the tools, everything is included for that $1,100. All right, folks, these Kindles, we've got 17 of them left. They're the last that we have. So if you guys want, you can go, like I said, ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. The next 17 people to do so will get a 50% discount, 2 small private study groups, the free Kindle, and the double your money back guarantee. All right. If you guys have any questions, okay, about the membership or you're having a difficult time signing up, you can simply send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, send a text message to 201-775-9702. Don't call that number. It cannot be answered. It's a text-only number. Okay? So if you have questions, you guys can send a text there. And lastly, we have a trial. If you're still not ready to join the team full-time, guys, to join us with our trial, you can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. You guys can join us for a 1-week trial for just $3. There's no auto renew. There's no automatic upgrade or anything like that. There is just a one-time payment of $3. That's it. All right. For anyone that typed the number 1 earlier that said you guys are new, you're not a member, do yourself a favor. Sign up right now for the trial. Join us in chat tomorrow. See if True Trading Group is right for you. All right. So the trial is ttgthree.com. To sign up for the full membership is ttgoffer.com with the coupon code TTG121. Okay. All right, folks. So that's how you guys can become part of the TTG fam full-time. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water and we're going to get to the markets. Hope you guys enjoyed that. The beginning of the live stream, you know, seeing all those different TTG members on here to kind of share their experiences while working a full-time job. I thought that was pretty cool. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. Joshua, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Joshua, newest member of the group. Joshua, what's up, brother? Welcome to the family. 16 of those Kindles are now left. 16 of those Kindles. All right, folks, remember ttgoffer.com. All right. Coupon code TTG121. Folks, that 50% discount, that $1,100, we're running that just for tonight. The price is going to start to go up after midnight tonight. All right, so after midnight tonight, that price is going to start to climb because by February 28th, we're going to bring that membership price back to $22.12. We're doing a 50% discount right now for Adam's birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, Adam. That's why he's on a yacht right now with Leo and Jonah. There he is. Such a wild party. Look, the sun never goes down in Miami. It just stays up.
I was laughing at you. Leo said something funny.
Oh, Leo, he's such a funny guy. That guy, he's such a character. Oh, Leo. Anyway. All right, folks. So there you have it. All right. The price goes up at midnight tonight, folks. Okay. The price goes up at midnight tonight. So you want to jump on that 50% off and get the 1,100 price point. You guys can do so right here, right now by going to ttgoffer.com. All right. Now, let's take it to the charts. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you all. All right, let's go over and share my screen with you guys. All right, folks. So up on my screen here, this is that Trading View charting software. This comes free with your membership in True Trading Group. You guys get access to all of this, okay, as well as everything else that I said to you before. But let's talk about what happened today in the SPY, and then we're going to go over and we are going to talk about DWAC. DWAC is where I made my money today, okay? But let's go over the SPY first. Right now, what we have to really focus on here on the SPY, folks, is this 200-day moving average, okay? This yellow line on my screen, okay? And I just drew another line right across it, okay? This horizontal line right here, this is the level we have to pay attention to. This is the 443, 445 area that we have to pay attention to, here on the SPY, because you'll notice that previously back here, you'll notice that we had a strong level of resistance. Okay. You'll notice we had a strong level of resistance right in here. Okay. This level of resistance where we were unable to get back above that 200-day, this yellow line on my screen is a 200-day moving average. We were unable to get back above it for an entire week. Then you come right down into, okay, yesterday's trading action, or excuse me, rather Friday's trading action, and we found support at the 200-day moving average. So this level is very, very important. Okay, this 200-day moving average is an important level. Now, I, for one, believe, oh, Steven, everybody welcome Steven. 15 of those Kindles left. Welcome, Steven. Everybody welcome Steven. 15 Kindles left, guys. 15. This is it. We have 15 Kindles, then that's it. We got no more after this. After we run out of the 15 Kindles, we're going to be dropping down to Android tablets. Okay, Android tablets after we run out of Amazon Kindles.
And then after that, it's just straight hugs.
And then hugs from SUGE.
we got no more electronics, guys. The laptops have finally run out, and the Kindles are on their way out.
No more laptops. That's it. It's a done deal with the laptops. All right. So there you have it, folks. So 15 of those Kindles remain. All right. Claim them now, guys, before we run out of them. All right. So there's that. All right. Now, what I believe, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm looking for this level to continue to hold resistance. Okay. I'm looking for that level to continue to hold resistance. All right. This line right here. We had a little double top here on Thursday and Friday. You got a double top there right around 453. What I am looking for to take place tomorrow is I want to see the SPY stay beneath 453. If we stay beneath 453, I think we are going to break beneath this 443, 444, which is the support level. That's the 200-day moving average. And then I think that you're going to start to get, okay, I think then you will start to get a down move in the markets where we will then go back down to test this previous level of support. Okay. And then I will look for us to drop down to test that level of support and get right down into this region that you guys see all the way down here around 426, 427. Oh, Kevin, everybody welcome Kevin. 14 of those Kindles now left. That's it. 14 Kindles left, folks. All right. 14 of those Kindles are now left. All right, I'll toggle because somebody just said, a couple of people said, can you toggle color? They can't see the 200-day moving average, so I'll toggle it for you guys. Let me do this. Let's toggle. Just where you guys can now see that yellow line better. Okay, so there's that yellow line, that 200-day moving average. That's what we are going to be focusing on. Okay, 200-day moving average is what we're going to be focusing on. But I believe that we are going to break beneath this 200-day, and I still be looking for puts. I did not get any put options today. Okay, did look for any put options today. It was an inside day today. We called this today pre-market, right? Pre-market today. I said to all of my members in True Trading Group, I say, guys, I think today is going to be an inside day. Inside day, what's that mean? An inside day means we stay below the prior day's high and we stay above the prior day's close. That's what an inside day means. And you guys can see very clearly that today's trading action, today's red candle, stayed well below Friday's high, stayed well above Friday's low to give you a nice little consolidation inside day. True or false, my TTG fam? Did I not tell you this morning that I think we're going to have an inside day and to not chop yourself around trading the SPY? True or false? Just put true or false. And did I actually say that pre-market before the bell even rang and before the markets even opened? Very important to have a finger on the pulse of the market to understand when we're getting direction and when we are getting consolidation. Today was very clearly a consolidation day without any directional momentum, with extremely lower levels of volatility. not the same type of trading action that we have seen for the last 3 to 4 weeks. Today was an inside consolidation day. All right. Now, tomorrow, I think might be a little bit different. I do not believe we're going to get an inside day tomorrow. Okay. I do not believe we're going to get an inside day tomorrow. I think we're going to get a little bit more volatility tomorrow. And I eventually am going to be looking to get myself into put options. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for put option entry points so that we can break below that yellow line. That's the 200-day moving average. And I want to see us get down into this region. Okay. I want to look for us to get down into that region. So here's my level of resistance. Okay. There's my level of resistance, this red line on my screen. And then I'm going to be looking for a target of here. So this is the area that I believe that we are going to get down to, all right, over the next couple of days to weeks. All right. But this is where I'm going to be looking for us to drop down to. All right. I'm actually going to adjust this just a little bit. I'm going to go and I'm going to draw a little bit deeper. All right. A little bit deeper. Right in here. Okay. That's where I think that we are going to get to. Okay. Somewhere down into this region right in here is where I'm going to be looking. All right, folks. So you've got to be watching, and I'll draw another line out for your support level down here, major level of support. I'll actually switch this color out. We'll make it green so you guys can see green, red resistance, green support. There's your 200-day, and I'm looking for us to stay beneath this red line, get put options. I'm looking for us to drop down into this zone right here. And as a reminder, folks, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll actually save this chart just so you guys can know where these levels are. And this way I can push it out to all of you, and all of you as TTG members, you guys can actually go and you guys can look these charts up. So I'll go SPY target, and what's the date on this? 2722. And I'll go ahead and I'm going to save this layout. Okay. Everybody welcome Ryan. Ryan's the newest member of the group. Ryan, welcome. There's 13 Kindles left now. Everybody welcome Ryan. So folks, what I just did here on this charting software for TTG members, I just saved this chart layout. And you guys can go in your charting software now, and you guys can actually download and you can pull up that chart. Adam, you want to show them how to grab that real quick?
Yeah, no worries. So from the member dashboard, what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on charts. And then this will open up this page. It says click below to access. We're going to click below. Pay no mind to my chart because it's a mess. But what you're going to want to do is on the bottom right here where it says moderators charts, you're going to click here. You're going to select Mike. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to where it says save. There's a little arrow. You're going to click that, load chart layout. And then right here, you'll see SPY target 2722. Click that and it will load the exact layout that Mike just made on the screen. I'm then going to go back here and select save this chart. Chart is saved. I'm then going to turn that off for a second. I'm then going to go ahead and select here where it says back to chart. And then now I'm back at my main charting. If I go here and I go to load chart, I will have Mike's SPY chart for tomorrow right here. All I got to do is click it, and there we go.
Yep.
All right.
So cool.
I know that was a little bit of instruction, but don't worry. You could always play this video back and see exactly how we accessed it.
Yep.
Okay.
Really cool feature with the TTG charting software, folks, where the moderators can save their layout and save their chart drawings. And then we can push it out to all of the TTG members so that you guys can go back and you can actually grab the chart layouts that we are setting out for you. So something you guys can do.
Yep.
All right.
So everyone right now, the exact layout and that Mike just made, you guys can go grab that right now on your charting software. All right. Yep. All right.
All right, guys. So now what I like to do now, so that's the game plan there with the SPY. All right, I am going to be looking for put options under that 200-day, and I'm going to look for the SPY to get back down into the high 420s. All right. That's going to be kind of my game plan as we kind of roll things forward here. But now let's switch things over. Okay, I'd like to switch things over, and I'd like to go on and we can go and look at DWAC. All right, because DWAC, this is where I made my money today, folks. Okay, DWAC, this is where I made my money today. Now, what you will notice is that at the end of the day, this stock got crushed, right? This stock got crushed at the end of the day. Look at that. Crushed city, right? Crushed, but why? Well, that's because news came out that they were actually delaying the launch of Trump's social media platform. Okay, so they were supposed to launch on President's Day. There's report came out that it was going to be delayed. Okay, so that's why you fell there later in the day. But prior to that news, let's talk about how we made some money today in DWAC, because I stepped in today, folks, on DWAC. All right, and I got long right there. Okay, right here was the entry for us on DWAC today. And the reason for this, all right, what I want to go over with you guys is understanding volume, because understanding volume is key for you to be able to gauge the type of momentum that a stock has. Because what you'll notice, I want to show you guys this here real quick. What you'll notice is that you had a very obvious level. You had a very obvious level of resistance here. Okay, there's your level of resistance. You can see very clearly that we were unable to get above this $86 level for a couple of days. Okay, so you guys see all that. Unable to get above that level for a couple of days. Then we gapped above it today and we extended. But the thing I really want you to focus on right now is the volume that came in on the break through this resistance level. Understanding and gauging volume. Look at the volume that came in. All right. Look at the volume that came in on this break. Okay. I want you guys to really look at the volume that came in on this break. Okay. You see this? See how strong this volume is? Look at how, look at how high this volume candle is. Now, as I pan this back, all right, as I pan back, you will notice that none of this volume, all right, none of this volume is even anywhere close to this volume bar, right? If I was to draw a line across these volume bars on the bottom here, you see how none of these volume bars are anywhere near this type of volume? So that's the definition of an increase in volume. Look at all the volume bars prior to that. Nothing even comes close. So when you get that big of an increase in volume on an extension through a key resistance level that you can see here was very clear resistance, that to me is a sign that the stock has strength and has momentum. I waited for the first pullback and then we stepped in and then I became a buyer. Okay, so we stepped in and became a buyer there. What I'll do is actually, let me change these colors for you guys just so you can see this more easily for those of you that maybe are not able to see. Let me make these adjustments very briefly. Okay, so this teal line on my screen, the teal line is the trade line, the 9 exponential moving average. The orange line is my view up indicator. So I waited for a pullback right down into that trade line. We held it, got back over, and then I got long DWAC at 91.52. So right inside of this circle, right inside here, 91.52 is where I am long DWAC. And then we caught this nice, beautiful extension move up towards new highs. And then we started taking some profits off the table as we extended up to new highs. I took some profits off the table on this trade at 93.50 and then again at 94.17. And then we just got some look at this really nice action, really nice solid action on DWAC. And then we ran up here. We actually broke through the high of the day. We took another piece of profit off here right over 96. We got another piece of profit off the table there at, I'll give you the exact timestamp. This was at 10:58 a.m. at 96.20 from the 91.50 entry. And then I held on to one last small piece of the position. I was in about 12% of my position at this point in time. And then when the news broke that the company was delaying their launch, I ended up getting flat, final piece of profit off the table right there. So this was the trade, folks. There's the entry, take profit, final take profit. And this is where I made my money today, folks. All right. That's where I made my money today. That's where we did it. All right. That's how we made our money today on DWAC. And I think you've got to be kind of watching this thing here now. I mean, that's a significant fail on a larger time frame. Okay. You're talking about a pretty significant failed breakout. If I was to switch things over and go to a daily chart and you guys kind of pan this in, you see the candle that gets put in here. That's a pretty nasty looking candle. That's a failed breakout candle. And now we are back beneath this previous resistance level. I would expect, without there being any new update or any new news or anything like that for DWAC and for the app launch, I would expect a little more downside now. I would expect this thing to start to drop down into the mid to low 70s. I think you might have some more downside on DWAC now. I was unable to short DWAC. Once that news came out, I actually started to see if I could short it. But it was threshold for me on Lightspeed. I trade through Lightspeed, and I was unable to get a borrow on any shares short DWAC, just for those that were wondering about shorting it. But, that is something that I think you should be watching and should be paying attention to with that news that came out today. Okay, so always got to keep your head on a swivel. Always got to keep your head on a swivel, folks, because you never know when a piece of news can come out. And if you are not able to be sitting in front of your computer, I mean, just look at this. This stock was sitting up at the high of the day, and then that news came out, right? I don't care if you are getting up from your desk to go use the bathroom for 5 minutes. You need to make sure you set a hard physical stop loss to make sure you don't get caught in anything like this. Because at any point during the day, news can come out that could positively or negatively impact the trade that you're in. Now, there's no way anybody could have known that the company was going to announce today at 3:30 that they are delaying the launch of their app. Well, stock sold off because of that, right? Now, I'm in front of my computer all the time, so I can very easily, manage my positions and adjust my positions because I'm in front of my computer screen. But if I ever get up from my desk, even to go use the restroom, even just a number one, okay, I'm setting a hard physical stop loss because you never know when something like this could happen. All right. So a little lesson you guys should be aware of. All right. So there you have it. And then you have CFVI. We can talk about that briefly. Okay, so CFVI, this is the SPAC deal for Rumble. All right, and this stock got going today when it broke that Rumble was actually potentially offering Joe Rogan $100 million to leave Spotify and to come on to Rumble's platform. And for those of you that don't have been following what's been going on with Joe Rogan and Spotify. But Spotify said they're not gonna cancel Joe Rogan. They're not gonna, they're gonna let him do his thing. They're not gonna cancel him. I don't think Joe Rogan is gonna leave Spotify. But if he did, this stock would go absolutely crazy if he did leave Spotify to go to Rumble. But I doubt that's going to happen. And I think people start to realize that, and the stock then sold back off later in the day. I don't believe that is going to happen. I think it was all just a publicity stunt by Rumble. I don't think there's any merit to that offer whatsoever. I don't even know how the company would pay him that. Okay. We got a new trial member. Everybody, welcome our new trial member. We've got Jamin or Jamin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but welcome to the TTG3. Welcome to the trial membership. Welcome to the trial membership. All right. Welcome to the trial membership. All right. So that's that, folks. These stocks are going to remain on my watch list, though, because, I have a feeling this may not be the last of This may not be the last of the headlines around these companies, with Peter Thiel leaving Meta. He was on the board of directors for Meta for the last 20 years. Not exactly 20 years, but almost. I think since 2006, I think he's been if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But Peter Thiel is leaving the board of Meta, and there's some. I saw an article that he's going to do some more work with Rumble and Trump's platform. So I got a feeling like these news headlines are not over for these two stocks. So I would keep them on your watch list, okay, and see if there's anything there with Peter Thiel getting involved with Rumble. I saw an article that came out late today that was talking about that, and that being probably the reason why he was stepping down from Meta's board. I don't think that's the reason. He might end up doing that, but I don't think that's the reason for him to step down, but we'll see. I just don't think that these storylines are over. Okay, I don't think the storylines are over. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right, there is, my thoughts on the overall markets, my thoughts on these SPAC plays and Rumble and DWAC and everything else. That's the trade that I made today on DWAC. That's it. It's the only trade that I made today, was just that one on DWAC. And it wasn't a huge monster P&L day, but a green day nonetheless, and I'll take it. And then we'll see what the markets can bring for us tomorrow. All right, folks, what I'd like to do real quick is actually show you I'd like to show you guys the actual platform, because like I told you before, there's tools and resources. I showed you the charting software. You just saw that, but I'd like to show you guys the tools you get access to as a full-time member, because it's all included with your membership. So remember, you're going to be getting over $4,000 of tools and resources. And that, coupled with our curriculum and our community, really is what makes us a platform. And you guys are going to, of course, get our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours, where you're going to be getting at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting collectively about an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our site, tracks every buy and sell that we make, so you guys can see for yourself firsthand the wins and losses that are right there. You guys can see how you'd be doing if you were following those alerts as well. The two small private sided groups I mentioned to you earlier, that's going to be so that you guys can get some more individualized attention from a moderator at your training group to help make sure that you guys are on the right path to success, and we can speed up that learning curve for you. But then you're also going to get Benzinga Pro's live newsfeed. Now, this newsfeed will make sure you get news as soon as it crosses the wire without delay. This newsfeed, if you wanted this newsfeed and you went to Benzinga on your own, you'd have to pay $1,400 to get access to this newsfeed. You get this newsfeed when you pay just $1,100 for True Trading Group, as well as everything else that I'm showing you. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's what I was just showing you guys when I was going through my trade breakdowns. You get the Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard. Okay, we'll make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. All right. You're going to be able to use our simulator, which will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're going through in the courses. This is the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. Use the simulator, folks. It's there for you. Everything I'm showing you is free. You don't pay $1 extra for any of this. You also get our own proprietary scanner. It has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, and you can also scan for crypto. We have dark pool data, options flow, unusual options activity. Guys, this is stuff used to only be available to professional traders. Now it's at the fingertips of my TTG fam. This is how we level the playing field. This is how we empower the retail trader, by giving you access to the tools and resources that professional traders use, so you can make better informed decisions. Our trading performance journal. Guys, the code word for tonight is goals. The code word is goals. This is for members only. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. We do a lot of fun giveaways. We give away cash, we give away electronics, and this is part of one of those giveaways. So for my TTG members, the code word for tonight is goals. Okay. If you're not a member, don't worry about that code word. Join the family and you can worry about it. Give yourself a chance to win cash or a free electronic. That trading performance journal, you see that on your screen right now. That's going to actually track all your trading and let you guys know some statistics and some data on your trading so you can figure out what you're doing wrong. All right. Then you're also going to get the social sentiment scanner. This is going to scour through StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Our stock profile tool will give you guys analyst ratings for any company that you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You're going to get our watch list with our game plan every day so you know exactly what stocks that TTG mods are focusing on and how we plan on trading them. And then, of course, you guys are going to get access to our curriculum. The curriculum is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format. You get access to every single course. There's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells for courses. They're all included when you pay just $1,100 bucks. All right. Then on top of the courses, you have a video library that gives you access to almost 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, just to name a few. Then you can obviously attend these workshops live when you guys become a full-time member. And anything we add to the curriculum, any new courses, any new tools, any new resources, automatically included with your membership, folks. You don't have to pay $1 extra for anything new that we add. Okay. So the next 13 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter that coupon code TTG121 and click apply code, you're getting a 50% discount. Guys, the price is going up at midnight tonight. Okay. The price is going up at midnight tonight. So if you want the $1,100 price point, you got to jump on this now. We are raising the price at midnight tonight. By February 28th, we'll be back at $22.12. So you guys can get a 50% discount, brings the price down to $1,100. You're going to get those 2 small private study groups, a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10 upon becoming TTG certified, and then the double your money back guarantee. All you have to do is go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group. And if you do not ever make back that $1,100 at the end of your membership, I'm going to give you back $2,200. That's how much I stand behind this platform. That's how much I believe in this. That's how much I believe that if you put in a little bit of time, energy, and effort, you can do this. I don't need 40 hours a week. Give me a few. Give me a few hours a week. And I think that we can become successful doing this together. And I'm willing to back it up with that double your money back guarantee. Nobody would offer you what I'm offering you now. You think, go find me one other group that's going to give you a free Kindle, a double your money back guarantee, 50% discount. Go find me one group that's going to give you all of that. The reality is they're not as confident in their ability to help you become successful as we are. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go check us out. Over 1,400 people left us a review. Go read the 5 stars. Go read the 1 stars. You decide if True Trading Group is right for you. If you guys are having a hard time signing up, or if you have any questions about the membership, you can send a text message to Adam, 201-775-9702. 201-775-9702. Adam is standing by, waiting to answer any of your questions you guys have about the membership, or if you're having a difficult time signing up. And then lastly, if you're still unsure, do yourself the favor, folks, at least spend the $3, get your butts in chat, join us tomorrow in chat, trade with us for a full week. You get a full week, you get 3 sample courses, access to some of the tools on the platform. It's only $3. You have to go to ttgthree.com. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. It's a one-time payment of just $3. You have all spent $3 on something way dumber. Okay? ttgthree.com to join the trial. I see we have a message up here. What do you say? I'm a trial member and was told I cannot buy a lifetime membership. My money not good enough. No, Jack Siri, it's not that your money's not good enough, brother. And I would be honored. I'm honored that you want to become a lifetime member, but our lifetime membership spots are very, very limited. Okay. So we reserve those spots when they do open up. When we do open up lifetime membership, we reserve it for current annual members first. We are phasing out the lifetime membership. It has just become, so popular of a membership, and it's something that as a business, more and more people want to become lifetime members. So we are actually eventually going to be phasing out the lifetime membership.
Yeah. So real quick, Jack, we'd love to have you as a lifetime member, man. The thing of it is True Trading Group, because everything's all inclusive with us, it wasn't really ever designed to have a lifetime membership. It was, our lifetime membership was built out of demand by our members for things like, several one-on-ones per year, or, lifetime lounge and some other stuff, right? We can't continue to offer that as a business. It just doesn't make sense for us as a business long term. But so
if we upsold you guys and charged you extra for all of these tools and resources, then that would be a different story. But since all of this stuff is included with your membership, it's not something that makes sense.
It's something that worked for a little while because people wanted it, but it's something that we have to phase out. And we have a hard goal of a number that we want to get to. And then after that, we will cut it off, and then that'll be that. And you're still going to get crazy value. I mean, spending $1,100 receiving a free electronic, all the courses, all the alerts, all the access, and $4,000 worth of tools from big third-party companies that we have deals with. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not that we don't want you to buy the lifetime membership if you're a trial, and your money is more than good here, man. It's just we have a lot of annual members that want to join lifetime. A lot of members save up for it. A lot of members really have worked towards it, and it would just be kind of screwed up on our part to just allow somebody that isn't an annual member to come in and take it because of money.
Yeah.
I'd rather miss a sale from someone that's hungry to do it, but offer it to someone that's been trying to get it done. So I'd love for you to become an annual member. If you want to contact me, 201-775-9702. I will absolutely work with you best I can. Let's start somewhere. If you're not an annual member, how do you know if you even like us or not? I mean,
yeah, that's true, Jack. That's true. Well, maybe Jack has been with us with a trial, and he already knows that TTG is the place he wants to call home.
Yeah, I mean, which is great, but try us out as a full member. Don't, you're not gonna. Anyways, so Mike and I will be doing a lifetime workshop tomorrow for all annual members at 4:15. All annual members that are seriously interested are more than welcome to come and hear about lifetime membership. We do have discounts available for first responders and active military. All right.
I love Lakeisha. Lakeisha, you're one of my favorite people. I love Lakeisha. She goes, I loved y'all after 48 hours. I was told.
Yes. Guys, you don't want to miss the boat.
Yes. Don't miss the boat.
Anyways, so Jack, I hopefully you can forgive us.
I like you
all
too.
Right? All right, guys. That's all. All right.
Our members crack me up. I love all of you. I can't wait for an in-person meetup.
It's coming.
You guys crack me up. You really do. So that's it, folks. That's it for tonight.
All right. So again, TTG 121 sign up. We got about 13 of those Kindles left, and then we're going to Android tablets, and then we're going to hugs.
Nothing like free hugs.
Nothing like free hugs. And then all annual members that are serious about joining Lifetime, join us tomorrow at 4:15. We will work with you. Our goal is to hit our number of lifetime members, close it off, and be done.
Yeah.
All right. So we're not looking to, we'll work with you to get it done. All right.
Cool.
So, and again, the code word for tonight is goals, because that's what you all should have, like yacht goals.
I'm cool with bull and bear paintings goals.
Whatever.
That's all. And little bamboo plants. That's it, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. A little bit different today with having all those different members on. I thought that was really cool, and for you guys to be able to kind of get a feel for and listen and hear some of your fellow TTG fam, listen to your family members and what they have to say about their experiences trading while working a full-time job. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys learned something from the breakdown and from the charts today. And I hope to see all of you in chat with us tomorrow. Remember, ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. The price goes up at midnight tonight, folks. If you want that $1,100 price point, 50% off, jump on it now. You're going to get yourself a brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10 as well. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Show us some love. If you guys wish you were on the boat with Adam right now, smash that like button. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.